Hashimoto thyroiditis has 3 antibodies. What we will remember is that anti-thyroglobulin and anti-peroxisomal antibodies are there. Read with passion. Passion means that you have to deal with all of these things for your whole life. So I watched the free videos and some other contents of Dr. Rajratna ma'am on Facebook and all of that. And after that my concepts got very clear and I got around 80% correct in ophthalmology in original NEET exam. Hello everyone. Actually, I didn't prepare for JIPMER specifically. My main target was AIMS exam. So up to 5th May, I prepared very well for the AIMS. And after AIMS, I gave just JIPMER just for experience and for confidence that I can do something better in every exam. So after 5th May, I was totally relaxed. I go to my auntie's home, which is near to my exam center, and I was totally relaxed. I watched some YouTube videos. I slept for around 10 to 12 hours before the day of the exam, and I just wake up on the day of the morning very freshly and go to JIPMER to give the exam. After coming out of JIPMER, I felt that the paper was a bit harder as usual because JIPMER का पेपर सबसे hard माना जाता है. लेकिन I was bit confident that I will get some good rank. After 5 days, the result came. I see the merit list, and I can't believe that I got AIR second rank in JIPMER 2019. I was very excited at that moment. The main summary of this is that you can't need to prepare specifically for any exam. If your basics are clear, you can crack any exams. Just work for 1 year, very hard and smart work, and then you will definitely crack any exam. I was NEET AIR 186, NIMHANS AIR 26 and JIPMER AIR second. एंड एम्स का रिजल्ट अभी वेटिंग में, वो आएगा अच्छा तो उसमें भी अच्छा रैंक आ जाएगा. आई एम दर्शन पटेल. आई एम JIPMER rank 2. I have completed my MBBS from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad. I have just completed my internship in the February 2019, and all of these ranks I have achieved in my first attempts. I started my preparation from beginning of the final year. फाइनल ईयर एक बात आप लोगों को मतलब बहुत अच्छी लगेगी क्योंकि मैनी स्टूडेंट्स आर एवरेज स्टूडेंट्स एंड रैंकर्स आर वेरी फ्यू इन एवरी कॉलेज. सो आई वॉज नेवर एन यूनिवर्सिटी रैंकर. इवन आई डिडंट गेट रैंक इन एनी यूनिवर्सिटी टॉप 50 or top 100. But in the final year I thought that I should do something big in entrance exams. Because I know that that is the main thing to get the admission in the PG. And at that time I have partner, उसने मुझे बोला कि अगर हमको प्रिपरेशन करना है तो फिर क्यों ना हम ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 का ही टारगेट रखें, क्योंकि ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 की प्रिपरेशन हम करेंगे तो हम टॉप 100 टॉप 1000 में आ सकेंगे. तो उस टाइम मैंने सोचा कि यार ये क्या बोल रहे हो मतलब ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 ये आई एम मतलब मैं कभी यूनिवर्सिटी में भी टॉप 50 में नहीं आया था और ऑल इंडिया में रैंक 1 की बात कर रहे थे. तो उन्होंने बोला कि नहीं कोई बात नहीं, मतलब गोल देखने में कौन से पैसे लगते हैं आपको, अब सिर्फ विज़न एक बनाए और उसके पीछे प्रिपरेशन करने में लग जाए. मुझे पहले तो मतलब मैंने बोला कि चलो कोई बात नहीं है, आपने बोला है तो हम देखते हैं विज़न. पहले 1-2 महीने तो आई कांट बिलीव दैट आई कैन गेट ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1. मुझे पढ़ता था लेकिन कुछ ऐसा ही कि नहीं यार नहीं आ सकता, इतना पढ़ते हैं लेकिन अच्छा खासा रैंक आ जाएगा, ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 तो हमारे बस की बात नहीं है. फिर भी मैं पढ़ता रहा 2-3 महीने मैंने अच्छे से प्रिपरेशन की. देन धीरे धीरे एक एनर्जी, पॉजिटिव एनर्जी बिल्डअप होने लगी मेरे अंदर. मैं बिलीव करने लगा कि नहीं यार चलो ना मेहनत तो करते क्या जाता है, लेट्स डू सम स्मार्ट वर्क. बिकॉज आई एम नॉट रैंकर्स, आई हैव वेरी लिमिटेड टाइम कंपेयर्ड टू दोज रैंकर्स हु आर ऑलरेडी अहेड ऑफ मी. who are getting university ranks since first years, because their basics are very clear from the first year itself, and I have to clear all my basics, all my subjects in 1 or 2 years. That is very limited period for all 19 subjects of MBBS to get AIR rank 1. So I thought that I have to do something different from everyone. I watched toppers interview and मतलब एक बात मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूँ कि अगर आप एवरेज स्टूडेंट है तो वॉच टॉपर्स इंटरव्यू, बट डोंट ब्लाइंडली फॉलो एवरी टॉपर्स इंटरव्यू, बिकॉज देयर प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रेटजी, देयर लेवल, their concepts are very different from your level. You have to start and make your own schedule and your own preparation, because they will just complete the course within 6 months to 8 months, because they have all concept clear, and you have to give 1 to 2 years for that amount of course completion. So don't follow the interviews of toppers blindly. Just think that what amount of time you needed and what amount of sources you have, and according to that plan the preparation by smart work. Like I thought that if I have to do something big, then I don't have time to read university courses and university exams, because if I read for university exams then I have only 1 year of internship, and that too with hectic, मतलब internship में काम काज होता है, वो सब करके उसके साथ में कोर्स कंप्लीट करना पड़ता है. तो आई थॉट दैट आई कांट कंप्लीट माई कोर्स इन इंटर्नशिप्स. MCQ बुक्स प्रिपरेशन डायरेक्टली विल नॉट वर्क फॉर एवरीबडी, बिकॉज दे हैव डायरेक्ट वन लाइनर्स एंड यू कांट read it without concepts. So what I did, that I read from MCQ books wherever I find difficulty, wherever I can't find concept, then I मतलब आपको उसको समझने के लिए टेक्स्ट बुक ओपन करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि आप टेक्स्ट बुक ओपन करोगे तो उसमें यू विल हैव टू गिव लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू फाइंड द टॉपिक and to read that topic, because textbook have very vast explanations, and if you read textbook then your whole year will go behind it and you can't complete the textbook, and even you have to do just IMP topics from that. You can't complete whole textbook. I never read Harrison, never read Robbins. That doesn't mean that you don't have to read, but ऐसा नहीं है कि आप लोगों ने नहीं किया है तो आप लोग रैंक नहीं ला सकते हैं. हैरिसन और रॉबिन्स के बिना भी रैंक आ सकता है, क्योंकि नाउ देर आर प्लेटफॉर्म्स लाइक मैरो. आई यूज्ड एक्सटेंसिवली मैरो के बाहर का, मतलब मैं जेन्युइनली बोलता हूँ कि मैरो के बाहर का आज तक मैंने पेपर में कोई भी क्वेश्चन नहीं देखा है. मतलब नॉट डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस विल नॉट कम इन एनी एग्जाम, बट जो उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन होता है, उसके पल्स होते हैं, पल्स में दे कवर ऑल हैरिसन टेबल्स, रॉबिन्स टेबल्स. सो यू डोंट नीड टू रीड Harrison and Robbins tables separately, and you have to give time specifically for that. You will just go through pulse and all your Harrison, Robbins, Guyton सब कुछ उसमें कवर हो जाता है. जो भी IMP टॉपिक्स होते हैं वो सब उसमें आ गए. जो टेबल्स पहले लोग, मतलब पहले रैंकर्स क्या करते थे कि जस्ट एग्ज़ाम के 2-3 दिन पहले हैरिसन और रॉबिन्स के टेबल्स देख लेते थे, लेकिन अभी क्या करना है कि वो सब में आपको बहुत टाइम जाता है टेबल्स फ्लिप करके देखने में. यहाँ पे आपको विद इन सेकंड में आपको ये सब पल्स कवर, मतलब 1 by 1 कवर कर सकते हो आप. सो व्हाट आई डिड, व्हाट बिफोर एवरी एग्जाम, बिफोर 7 days आई जस्ट रीड पल्स ऑफ द मैरो. ऑल पल्स आई कवर विद इन 7 to 8 days. एंड वन थिंग आई शुड मेंशन दैट the pulse are also very vast. You can't just think that it can be completed in 7 to 8 days, because they cover almost all syllabus and almost all IMP topics of every subject. So if you want to complete 19 subjects in 8 to 10 days, you have to do work very hard and fast, and that will be achieved by only, like, you have to read those pulse during your internship times, during your preparation times, whenever you are free, whenever you are doing internship. What I do is that during internship, whenever I get free time, I open my mobile, and मेरे मोबाइल में 24 hours ओपन ही रहती थी. जब भी मैं स्क्रीन ओपन करता हूँ मेरो खुल जाती थी. तो उसमें जो भी मुझे 2-5 मिनट मिलते इन बिटवीन द इंटर्नशिप वर्किंग, इन बिटवीन द sample transforming, and that I will read 2 to 3 pulse or 2 to 3 MCQs or whatever I can read, because what should you do that पूरी दुनिया इंटर्नशिप के टाइम के बाद पढ़ती है, सबको इंटर्नशिप में जाना पड़ता है, 7 to 8 घंटे वो लोग इंटर्नशिप करते हैं और बाद में रात को आके 3-4 घंटे पढ़ते हैं। अगर आप भी 3-4 घंटे रात को आके पढ़ते तो आप उन लोगों से आगे नहीं जा सकते। आपको you have to do something more than other people. So what I do is that I use this 5 minutes in between the internship, and you can calculate the time daily. If you will study in between internship like 1 hour from 10 hours internship, then 30 hours of extra, मतलब 1 to 2 days you can prepare extra from over the month, and 10 to 20 days you will get extra over the year. So that will be very much amount compared to 1 year on and 90 subjects. So start like that, prepared very exclusively. टाइम मैनेजमेंट करना पड़ेगा आपको। 5 मिनट में ही आप आगे निकल सकते हो। Like what I do is that whenever we go to mess in lunch and dinner, I used to see Marrow Pulse and Marrow modules and question banks during going to mess and during returning from the mess, during lunch and at that time. Everybody will relax at that time. They just eat and they just talk with everyone. What I was doing that I read all of these, and that 5 minutes makes me more ahead of the toppers which were previously ahead of me, because they were ahead of me, but I think I have to read more than them. So we have to utilize the time. Don't waste time. Yes, you can enjoy your studies and your movies. You can watch movies, you can spend time with family, but that should be limited. You have to focus on your studies also, because after you get rank, like I am very relaxed now. I didn't read anything since 20 to 25 days, and I am sparing my time with my family, partner, and all of those. So once you will complete it, you will definitely have time to enjoy your life. But this 1 year you have to focus exclusively on your preparation and use the time. Whatever people will say, my surrounding people will tell me that ये तो पूरा दिन पढ़ता रहता है, कोई लाइफ एंजॉय नहीं करता है। उस टाइम में मतलब जस्ट लाइक दैट कि कोई बात नहीं, चलो हमारा भी टाइम आएगा। तो ये टाइम है कि मैं, वो लोग अभी पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं और मैं अभी एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ। मतलब ये आपको लोग बोलेंगे, आपको कुछ भी उस पर ध्यान नहीं देना है, आपको अपनी स्टडी पे और अपने कैरियर पे फोकस करना है। एक बार आपका रैंक आ जाएगा फिर पूरी लाइफ सेट है आपकी। I came to know about Marrow via Daily Rounds. Daily Rounds is the platform of case-based discussion, which I started to use during second year, and it is very perfect place for your case-based discussion and for your concept building, because there are lot of cases coming from all around the world, and you will see the discussions on that cases by top experts and all the doctors around the world. So I used that during my second, third year, and in the final year I came to know that these people, Daily Rounds people, are coming with the NEET preparation platform named Marrow. So I think that this Daily Rounds is very good. So Marrow will also be something different. So on the very first day of the launching of the app, I downloaded it. I solved one free module of ECG from that, and on the very spot moment I decided that I will do Marrow only in the internship, because I think that this platform has covered almost all thing for the entrance exams. Like they have question banks, they have videos, they have test series, and I solved the module of ECG and I found that they cleared each and every small concepts of your matlab your topics, every topics. So I think that I even can't get concepts of that topics from the books or from the MCQ books or textbooks. So I thought that I will subscribe to Marrow whenever my internship starts, and I will exclusively do that during my internship. If you are in internship, you have to exclusively dependent on something smart working preparation strategy. Like I thought that if I will join coaching center in internship, then there will use my 3 to 4 days of every week, and after remaining days I have to go to internship. So I didn't have any specific time to use to read MCQ books or to read any source. So what I thought that I will not join in coaching in internship, but in that 3 to 4 days I will use some specific sources for entrance exams. So I joined Marrow during starting of my internship. I have a plan B of Marrow, and I have did my classes in third first and third final. So I thought that I should not join the video. But after that I realized that if I join the videos, then it can be more better in NEET or NIMHANS, because they have exclusive concept building videos which once you will see, you will never forget that content, and all faculties are of standard level. Their main target is like to build concepts of every small topic. So if you have time during third first or third final, I would suggest you to subscribe plan C from there only. Don't wait for internship. Subscribe for 2 to 3 years, whatever time you are preparing before the exams, and start watching videos from the final year or third first year, and start preparing notes, already notes providing, so you can take those notes also. So after you can start watching videos, what you should do is that you first have to prepare timetable. Now in timetable, what to do, that put 4 subjects per month, because 4 subjects you have to complete first revision in 6 to 8 months at least, and then in next 3 to 4 months you have to complete 2 or 3 revisions. So first in 6 months you have around complete 19 subjects and 24 weeks. So you have to complete 4 subjects per month. For that you have to put 2 major and 2 minor. Don't put 4 major or 4 minor subjects simultaneously, because that will give you false confidence or that will lead to depression. So put 2 major and 2 minor subjects. You have 30 days. So 9 to 10 days for major subjects and 5 to 6 days for minor subjects. So 20 days per month for 2 major subjects and 10 days for minor subjects, 2 minor subjects. So make schedule like that, whatever sequence you like. I prepared final year subjects in final year, so I put them last, and first, second, third year subjects I prepared early. So whatever sequence you like, prepare schedule, timetable, and then what you have to do in that days. Like I was using exclusively Marrow. So what I do, that I have already notes. So I read notes in 2 to 3 days. Then I shift on Marrow, and in next 5 to 6 days I will solve MCQs from question bank. Now for question bank, how to solve question bank? Question bank you have to solve like some people told me that I just only see wrong questions, explanations, and skip the right questions. Don't do that. Even if you got right that particular MCQ, you will find something extra in the explanation of that, description of that MCQ. So every question, if you got right or wrong, please see the explanation, please see the whole explanation and try to understand every line. Try to build concepts on every line, and I must say that your concept will be clear after reading that MCQ explanation, because they covered almost all concepts. So after covering that explanation, you will come to know about scores and your percentage of that particular topic in the end of the module. So you can analyze that how much you are wrong and how much you wrong, how much you behind compared to your peers in that particular topics. Don't worry, even if you get 20 to 30%, whatever percentage you correct, just keep solving the MCQs, because getting wrong in this exam or this module is very better than getting wrong that point or that topic in the exam. Because when you solve the explanations, you will not get that question wrong. So keep solving MCQs. रॉन्ग आपके क्वेश्चंस रॉन्ग पड़ेंगे, कोई उसके लिए कोई भी आपको वरी नहीं करना है, क्योंकि मैरो का कंटेंट इतना वो लोगों ने प्रिसाइजली बनाया है कि आपको मैं अभी भी कभी भी कोई भी मॉड्यूल सॉल्व करता हूँ तो मेरे 80% से ज़्यादा नहीं आते हैं स्कोर, लेकिन दैट्स वेरी इनफ, बिकॉज nobody can score 100% in any topic. So start solving MCQs from that. One thing people asking me that you should make notes from the Marrow question bank or not. So what you have to do is just do bookmarks. You can do bookmarks within fraction of second, and that will create your another notes. Like one notes is physical notes which you have, and one notes are in the mobile in the form of the bookmarks. So at the time of revision you can see that bookmarks and the highlights of your notes. What I did during my last 7 to 10 days before exam is that I just go through the pulse, the bookmarks and highlights of the notes. What you have to do in the notes is that during first time reading, don't get too much highlight, don't do too much highlight in notes, because that will create so much bulging of content and you can't revise in the last. So I suggest you that in the second revision you should try to highlight the content of the note, and I am sure that almost all your concepts were clear in the first time reading. So now you have to highlight only 2 to 3 lines in every page, and that will make very precise notes that you can revise within 7 to 10 days before the exam, because 1 to 2 lines on every page you can complete whole notes within 5 to 10 minutes. So what I did is that bookmarks, pulse and highlights of the notes that before 7 to 10 days of the exams. One thing I also want to mention is that many people say that clear concepts, many toppers says, but I must inform you that only clearing concept will not help in any exam. There are some factual things, there are some numbers, there are some signs, there are some photographs, there are some images. You have to go through it, and in every exam there are around 30 to 40% questions are like factual questions, one-liners. So you don't have to miss those lines, those numbers and all of that, because only clearing concept will not help you. It will help you to just qualify the exam or just get an above the average rank. But if you want to rank on the top of the nation, you have to focus on every line and every word of the volatile topics. Because what I experienced is that कि जो लोग पेपर निकालते हैं वो लोग ऐसे वैसे नहीं होते, वो लोग बरसों से पेपर निकाल रहे होते और उनको पता होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स कौन से टॉपिक को मिस करते हैं, स्टूडेंट कौन सी लाइन को उस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक पे भी कौन सी लाइन को मिस करते हैं. सो क्या करते हैं कि वो लोग उसी लाइन को ऑप्शन में रखते हैं. क्या होता है कि लाइक आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल दैट Hashimoto thyroiditis has 3 antibodies. What we will remember is that anti-thyroglobulin and anti-peroxisomal antibodies are there. So we won't remember the third antibody because we think that okay, 2 antibodies remembered more than enough. Not big thing to skip that particular antibody. But what they will put is that they will form the question like that Hashimoto thyroiditis have all antibodies except, and they will put that 3 antibodies and one another antibodies which is wrong. So what you will, majority of people complain that I can rule out 2 options but I are confused between 2 options. So you are confusing because of this, because you have skipped that particular line or that particular word during the preparation, and what they know that students miss that word, so they will put that one you skipped and that one which is wrong. So you will confuse that I didn't heard both of them. But if you have prepared all of that, then you will within fraction of second rule out that oh, this is wrong, and you will tick that. So factual things you have to remember. It will take some more time to remember, but revise it 5 to 10 times even needed. But you have to remember not all factual things, just volatile topics. You will definitely know about it in the application that they are highlighting that words in particular dark black fonts. So you have to prepare that dark black fonts particularly. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that means many people complaints and many people asking me that I got bored while reading all of these stuffs, and this is so vast syllabus and I can't focus and concentrate regularly daily basis. So what should I do? Then I want to tell you that don't just read it for just cracking the entrance exam, because that will force you to read but you can't enjoy the reading. So I want to tell you that read with passion. Passion means that you have to deal with all of these things for your whole life, and you have to remember all of this, and you have to heal the patients with all of this. So whenever you think that I have some magic in my hand, by I am God gifted that I can heal the patients, so you have inner positivity that I have to remember all of this, and you will just started remembering, and you will take some interest gradually day by day. And after that you don't have to remember, you will not get bored while reading so much stuff. You will enjoying, like I was reading and many people told me that ये तो पढ़ी करता है, इसको तो पढ़ने में बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आता है, रात दिन जब देखो पढ़ता रहता है. तो that you have to build, you have to enjoy the process. That only forcefully reading for cracking the exam is not important. You have to apply all of this knowledge in your clinical practice as well. So enjoy during the reading, and that will definitely benefit you to concentrate, and you will not get bored during preparation. Another thing I want to tell about videos is that I already told you that videos are very concept building, and you have to subscribe Plan C if you have enough time to solve it, like you are in final year or post intern or like that. So subscribe the videos, then go through videos by 2x or 1.5x speed, and try to focus on volatile things of that videos. I personally like the videos of Dr. Rohan Khandelwal sir. I liked it because they came with video before every exams of volatile topics of surgeries and new updates of surgeries. And I have not Plan C, but that video will be free on YouTube and on Marrow. So I used to watch that videos every time, and I have benefited lot of from that. So Dr. Rohan Khandelwal sir. Then another faculty I like is Dr. Raj Ratna ma'am. I I am there in their Facebook group also, and their videos are very concept building for ophthalmology. I found ophthalmology somewhat difficult because the topics they ask in exam is not like some common cataracts and some glaucoma. They ask like corneal dystrophy, like retinal Stargardt's disease and all of that. So I felt that I can't remember and I don't solve optal questions very efficiently. But after watching some of the free videos from Marrow of Rajratna ma'am, I have got confidence in optal, and after that many questions I got correct in ophthalmology. During my internship, just 1 month before the NEET exam, I have very weak concepts in ophthalmology, and I didn't get even 40 to 50% questions correct in ophthalmology. So what I thought that I should have to focus on ophthalmology in this last month, at least for 2 to 5 days extra on ophthalmology. So I watched the free videos and some other contents of Dr. Rajratna ma'am on Facebook and all of that, and after that my concepts got very clear, and I got around 80% correct in ophthalmology in original NEET exam. So watch the videos from very basic and build the concepts from that. What you have to do for video completion is that videos are very vast. Many students complain that I can't complete all of the video and video takes lot of my time and that. So I suggest you that you have to watch videos first of all in 2x speed, and I also suggest you that don't try to complete all of the videos, because that absolutely not needed. And even I completed Marrow around 70 to 75% till date. But what you have to do is you have to do smart works. Like in PSM, I have to complete 10 days. I have to complete PSM in 10 days. So I thought that if I have question bank solving, just not video, but question bank will also not complete in 10 days. So what I do is that I go through the previous topics and saw that the main questions will, at least 80% questions of PSM will be from epidemiology, from biostatics, and from environment and mosquitoes and all and that. So amongst 56 to 60 modules are there of PSM, I just solved 25 modules. But after 25 modules solving, I got around 70 to 80% correct in every PSM test or every grand test, particular PSM subjects. So don't try to complete all of that, just try to focus on volatile topics, just try to focus on things they used to asking. In every paper there will be new questions, but in every paper also there will be repeated topics that will be 100% repeated in every exam, like PSM, biostat, as I told. So try to focus on that, and remaining things just skip. They will not decide your rank. That topics will be corrected by someone, wrong by someone, and that will not affect your overall performance. So I would like to suggest you that you have to do this type of smart work. Now I want to talk about the test series and grand test. That many people are afraid of giving grand test. Around 80% people surrounding me, after the NEET exam, I asked them that how much grand test did you give, and they told that just 1 to 2 grand test before 1 month of exam, and that. Don't do that mistakes ever, because grand tests are extremely important, not for IMP topics and not for that, but they will adapt your mind to exam environment. Like you have to sit for 3.5 hours, and first time you will go to directly exam and will try to sit for 3.5 hours. You can't focus on questions very efficiently. When I gave my first grand test, I was very bored. Like I stopped the grand test after 150 questions, and I didn't even concentrate and focus on questions. So I stopped it and I skipped out that grand test. But that reminded me that this is not a true thing. I have to still achieve much more concentration and much more amount of confidence in exam. So what I do is that I gave another grand test after 15 to 20 days, and in that I just completed the whole grand test. Not so much questions correct, but just completed the grand test with focus and with somewhat concentration. So you have to give grand test whatever subjects you have read, whatever number of subjects you have completed. Just give grand test. Of every 19 subjects you will remember somehow some points and some questions you will correct definitely, because that will be in your mind during whatever you have read during your UG period. So give grand test, and after giving grand test you have to analyze that what amount of percentage you have corrected in particular subject, what is your score, what is your performance compared to your peers, and everything is given in Marrow after the grand test, and you can analyze all of that in that. So try to analyze the grand test performance of yours, and at least see that whatever subjects you have read just before that grand test, you have to correct at least 70 to 75% questions in that 3 to 4 subjects. Don't worry about past subjects before 2 to 3 months you have read, because you will forget it. Even I forget every subjects after 2 to 3 months. That is absolutely normal. Don't even worry that you have low score in that subjects even you have completed it before 2 months, because that will be forget. But you have to see that you have correct and at least 75% score you have read in subjects just before the exams. So try to analyze all of that things in grand test. And one thing I should mention, that in every grand test you have to your score should have to improve, your rank should have to improve. When I gave my first grand test with whole grand test completion, I got around All India rank 12,000 in starting of the internship. Then I started preparation and gradually my rank got improved. Every grand test my rank improving. Till date I don't remember that I have low score than previous grand test. Like gradually I got 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, 1,500, and in last 3 to 4 months I was constantly among All India rank 200 in every grand test, and that will build your confidence that no, I can do something better, and your performance is increasing, your performance is improving. So you can realize that my work, my hard work and my smart work is correct. If you get low score in grand test than previous grand test, you have to analyze that where you went wrong in particular subjects, in particular preparation strategy, and you have to modify it in next subjects. Don't try to revise the subjects in between the schedule. Your first target should be to complete the whole course in 6 to 8 months, and after that start revising, because many students are making mistake that they feel that I read that subjects before 2 months and I didn't remember that, and I should go through it very speedy and revise it in between other subjects. But don't do that. First of all, complete all of 19 subjects in 6 to 8 months, and after that start revising. Don't worry, you will remember all of that you have read before 6 to 8 months. So revise. I would like to suggest you that you have to complete 2 to 3 revision at least before the NEET exam or any exam. So go quickly by whole course, and what you have to read is, I already told you, that notes, pulse and bookmark questions. And you will definitely gain confidence after day by day when you revised, and your rank will be improving gradually. Next thing I wanted to tell you about custom modules, that feature is very helpful for students preparing specifically for particular things, like for particular slides, for particular, if you are weaker at that point, that particular numbers, particular pattern of questions, and you can frame your own module of that particular topics or that particular things, and you will give that test and you will solve continuously that questions. Like what I used to do is that around 1 month before the AIMS exam, I used to make custom modules with AIMS tag, particularly just AIMS tag, and I used to solve around 50 to 100 questions each day, so that I don't need to go anywhere else to find AIMS questions and all of that. Just I will add AIMS tag on that custom module, and automatically 50 to 100 questions or whatever amount of questions I want to complete, that will be framed automatically, and I solve those questions. So before 1 month of the AIMS exam, 100 questions per day, so I solved around 300 questions of AIMS exams by custom modules, and that will cover almost all topics of AIMS exams which are frequently asked. न्यू टॉपिक्स तो आने ही वाले, लेकिन जो टॉपिक्स फ्रिक्वेंटली एम्स में रिपीट होते हैं वो सब उस कस्टम मॉड्यूल्स से मैंने कवर कर दिए थे. सो यू हैव टू यूज़ कस्टम मॉड्यूल्स वाइजली वॉट एवर टॉपिक यू आर वीकर एट, or whatever like aims particularly pattern you want to solve. I want to add another thing, that don't be afraid of any exam. Like I gave JIPMER just for experience and confidence. Still I got such a good rank in that exam. And if you will afraid of any exam or any exam pattern before giving the exam, you will definitely not get such a good score or just such a good rank. Go to exam like you know everything, and you will get and you can get a good rank in that particular exam, even if you didn't prepare specifically for that exam. One thing I would like to tell you, that my NEET rank was AIR 186, and I can get a very good branch in very good college of the India, but still I didn't even fill up the counseling process form. Even I didn't fill up the counseling process form of All India quota or state quota, nothing, because I know that I want to take admission in any central institute, preferably AIMS or JIPMER or PGI. So I am confident that even if I have to give 2, 3, 4 chances of AIMS or JIPMER or PGI, I will give that, but I will take admission on that only. And if you have that level of confidence, I will bet that you will get your rank in very first attempt. You don't have to even give second attempt. So don't be afraid of any exam. Like before our counseling process, counseling form filling was started, and at that time I came to know that AIMS people have changed the pattern, and in every Facebook page, every WhatsApp groups, and everywhere people were talking that AIMS pattern is very difficult. AIMS, they came with a new pattern, and this pattern will affect your rank and all of that. So my confidence was getting bit low, that what should I do if I have to take seat through NEET and then give AIMS, or I have to prepare for AIMS exclusively now also. So I thought over that for around 2 to 3 days, and after family support and all other people supporting me, they told me that whatever you want to do, just do it. You will get better rank in next exam. And I trusted on myself. I believe that I will get good rank in AIMS exam also, because the pattern changed, but that will be changed for all other students of all over India. So you don't have to afraid. Even after pattern changing, I was firm on my decision that I will not take seat through NEET. And today I am getting any seat in JIPMER. So don't be afraid of any exam. JIPMER is also, people will say that JIPMER is the toughest exam. Yes, it is tough because even toppers get half of the total score. But that is absolutely normal. Everybody have that difficulty level of that exam. So don't be afraid of any exam, just give it. And once you have clear concepts and you have prepared all of that particular volatile topics, you will definitely get rank in all of the exams. If you will afraid before the exams, then your game will be ended at that point only. So don't do that mistakes. About attempting the exam paper, I would like to tell you that whatever you have prepared, whatever amount of time you have given for your preparation, ultimately those 3 or 3.5 hours matters for your rank. So you have to focus exclusively on that day. You have to sleep properly, you have to eat properly. People think that these are very small things and they don't affect very much our performance, but I experienced it, and I would suggest you that you have to sleep properly before the day of the exam, wake up freshly and go to exam with confidence. And before the exam, you have to remember your God, your family, your goal in this exam, and whatever motivation you want to get before attempting the paper. And then during paper, if you want to get a top rank, you have to be aggressive. And that aggressiveness will not come just like many of my friends attempted 300 questions in NEET, but they don't get such a good rank. That aggressiveness is not valid. You have to be aggressive after your preparation level, after a preparation level achieved at that particular rank level. So you have to be aggressive in any exam. Don't afraid to skip the question. But I skipped around 14 questions in NEET, around 13 questions in JIPMER. So 5 to 10 questions skipping is not that much harmful, but don't skip more than that. You have to be aggressive and you have to attempt at least 290 to 295 questions. And if you didn't know about any question, then about 1 or 2 questions, then you can skip it. Otherwise, if you can just remember that yes, I read this question or this topic and I think that this can be the answer, then take it. So be aggressive during attempting the paper. For particular exam, you have to prepare some particular topics. Like AIMS people are fond of asking concepts and case-based questions, and biostatics in PSM and epidemiology and that. So you have to just revise all of that before that exam. Like JIPMER people are fond of asking of many chromosomal mutations, many genetic questions. So you have to go through it before 1 to 2 days of your exam, from Robbins tables or from any MCQ book or from Marrow Pulse or like that. Then I would like to tell you that do something meditation or something yoga and something exercise every day in the morning. Not too much, but around 10 to 15 minutes you can spend time for your own health and for your own mind positivity, because meditation is very good thing for your mind health and for your positivity, for your motivation, all of that. If you will close your eyes and concept and focus on your goals, what is your today's planning, what is your future planning, and you will focus on your own body, then that will affect your calmness and your mind positivity very, very positively. So do meditation, yoga, and that all of that things every 10 to 15 minutes per day. Then in the end, I would like to thank you God, because some लोग मतलब कुछ पीपल भगवान पे भरोसा करते हैं, लेकिन वो लोग ऐसे कि भगवान हमारे साथ ही है. लेकिन आई मस्ट टेल यू दैट रिमेंबर गॉड ऑन द स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द डे, बिकॉज दैट विल गिव यू पॉजिटिविटी दैट नो, भगवान मेरे साथ है और मतलब मैं मेहनत कर रहा हूँ तो वो मुझे उसका फल देंगे ही. दैट स्मॉल थिंग्स मैटर इन दिस टाइप ऑफ रैंक अचीविंग. मैं एक अहमदाबाद के नज़दीक एक छोटे से गांव से बिलोंग करता हूँ. मेरी पापा एक छोटी सी चॉकलेट की जो गल्ला टाइप कहते हैं वो दुकान चलाते. मम्मी हाउसवाइफ है. और जब ये रैंक आया देन आई वॉज वेरी एक्साइटेड एंड आई स्टार्टेड टू, मतलब मैं कूदने लगा, नाचने लगा घर में. तो मम्मी ने पूछा कि क्या हुआ, इतना क्यों कूद रहा है. तो मैंने बताया कि ऐसा है. तो वो लोग इतने खुश हो गए, पूरे गांव में वो लोग जाके बोलने लगे. पापा ने भी दुकान के सामने जो लोग खड़े थे उनको बताया कि भारत में हमारे बेटे का दूसरा रैंक आया है. तो मतलब एक छोटा सा गांव जो मैप में दिखता भी नहीं है, उसके मतलब मैंने उसका नाम पूरे इंडिया में रोशन करने का ट्राई किया है. सो इट इज़ वेरी प्रेशियस मोमेंट फॉर मी एंड फॉर माई पेरेंट्स. मैं उनको अगर इस टाइम में याद ना करूँ तो वो अच्छा नहीं रहेगा. मेरा जो भी ये अभी तक का सक्सेसफुल करियर रहा है वो सब मेरी मेनली मम्मी ने मुझे सब कुछ सपोर्ट दिया है. मेरे पापा ने फाइनेंशियल बहुत स्ट्रगल किए मुझे पढ़ाने के लिए, और मेरी छोटी सी बहन है उसका, और मेरी स्टडी पार्टनर थी उसका. उन लोगों का मैं बहुत ही दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ. और आई वुड टेल देम दैट I will still trying much more to achieve much more than this. And I want to special thank you Marrow for being part of this whole journey and for providing opportunity to inspire PG aspirants of all over the India. I can't express my gratitude towards Marrow. जो भी मेरा अभी तक का रिजल्ट है वो मैं मतलब और भी कई सारे सोर्सेस से MCQ बुक्स मैंने पढ़ी थी, कोचिंग रखे थे, लेकिन मेजॉरिटी ऑफ सक्सेस आई गिव क्रेडिट टू Marrow. थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन.